frequency. Better say your affirmations, they gon' get you right. I've been ballin' since a kid, I feel like Fisher Price. I was working on myself to get a bigger life. Now I'm really getting money like I'm Reverend Knight. Now I'm really getting money like I'm Reverend Knight. Now I'm really getting money like I'm Reverend Knight. Yeah, hair getting long, money getting thicker, chocolate that wanna eat me up just like a Snicker. Yeah, anyways, it's your favorite Shaboing Boing, your favorite Shaboing Lloyd, your favorite Shablicky Blah. I wanna show off the jacket real quick. The Yaquettes, y'all know I keep the tough Yaquettes. Anyways, today's video, I want to do a whole reboot in this whole LOA community. Law of assumption, that is, not law of attraction. I want to do a whole reboot and let's get straight back to the basics, because I want to say from about 2020, 21-ish, up until now, there's been so many new coaches, so many people like perverting the law of assumption, and just saying fucking anything and fucking y'all up. Excuse my French if you're new here, but this is the Go House. I like being authentic. I like for y'all to be authentic. It makes my job easier. It makes me finding my tribe a lot easier. So if you don't like that, it's step. Anyways, back to the basics. Let's talk about it. We're gonna cover a lot of things, but we're gonna cover it very simply, because I've seen some of the coaches y'all sent me. I won't say their names because I'm not that messy, but I know some of the coaches y'all talking about when y'all say like, this person said this and it doesn't make sense. This person said that and it doesn't make sense. All these bullshit rules they're adding, all these bullshit law of attraction teachings that they're, bringing into law of assumption. We're gonna clear that up today. Let's get back to the basics. So I want to start off with a very simple quote. Law of assumption is as simple as, think as if it's true until it's true no matter what you see. That is a very short, simple quote, but it implies so many different things, right? So I gotta make sure the mic is catching my voice. Yeah, because if it's not, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, think as if it's true until it's true no matter what you see. So what does that entail? Very simple. Whenever you want something, you need to start, step into the state of already having it. Start thinking as if it's true until it's true, no matter what you see. That no matter what you see might be the most important part, because a lot of people get so caught up in circumstances, and y'all know that circumstances don't matter, and if you don't know, circumstances don't matter. It is a concept that is as simple as it sounds. No matter what your circumstances, whether you're blocked, when we're talking about SPs, whether you're blocked, y'all haven't talked to each other in years, this, that, and the third, all these circumstances you can come up with, they live in another country, or you're manifesting money, or I've always been broke, my family's always been broke, I got this, that, and the third going on. Stop worrying about circumstances. Reverend Knight says, get your butt out the way, which means get your excuses out the way. That's what a lot of people do with circumstances. They create excuses, and they're like, well, this is why I can't have this. And the way that law of assumption works is so literal that if you tell yourself something, that's how it's gonna be. Like that one infamous quote, whether you say you can or you can't, you're always right. By your words, you are justified, and by your words, you are condemned. It is that simple, you feel me? So circumstances don't matter is a very simple concept. But getting back to the no matter what you see part, that is what that means. Stop worrying about the circumstances, stop reaffirming the 3D, which just means when you see something that's not favorable, y'all confirm it, and you're all like, well, this is what happened, and that means I can't get my manifestation. Absolutely the fuck not. Stop doing that. That is it's like one of the most subtle things that people do, and they forget because all these people are telling them a bunch of bullshit, or they haven't really got a great foundation on what law of assumption is. So, like I said, the no matter what you see part is probably the most crucial part, because it is easy to think about what you want as if you already have it. But people get deterred when they see something that they deem as unfavorable, or they see it as unfavorable, not knowing that if you would just tell yourself everything works in your favor, that little circumstance, that little event doesn't even matter in the long run, especially if what you want is that important to you. You feel me? So, yeah. And then that brings me to my next point. Assigning the meanings. That is another very important aspect of law of assumption. Assigning the meanings to the things that happen to your life. Do y'all not understand that, and this kind of goes hand in hand with being the God of your reality? This is another back to the basics type concept. Being the God of your reality means what you say goes. You feel me? Like when you assign certain meanings to something, that is exactly how it plays out. So my challenge to y'all is, from now on, when you see something, or if you see something unfavorable, not saying you have to see something unfavorable, but if and when you see something unfavorable, whether it's in a dream, whether it's in your real life, whatever it is, start assigning good meanings to it. And this is the whole part of people saying, oh, you got to be delusional. I call it being intentional, because if you know your power, you know that like when you assign certain meanings to things, they play out that way. So instead of something unfavorable happening and you being like, oh, my manifestation is over, you can either simply say, this is going to work out in my favor regardless, or you can just get real creative with it. Like, I seen this video on TikTok of this lady, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but it was a lady saying like, anytime something happens in her life, she'll immediately follow up with something even greater is about to happen. Or she'll hear music in a certain place and be like, well, this means I'm about to get some money. She'll assign whatever meaning you want to it. That's how creative y'all can get with this. This is what being the God of your reality is. Like, there's nothing outside of you creating and assigning meanings or telling you when and how you can get your manifestation. It is all you. Well, let me not say how, because the how really isn't the conscious mind's part, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like, you are the operant power. There's nothing telling you you can or can't have your manifestation. There's nothing telling you, oh, you've affirmed enough, or some being sitting in a cloud somewhere telling them, like, oh, I think he's affirmed enough. I'm gonna get his fuckboy his shit now, or I'm gonna get his stupid shawty her shit now. No, that's not how it works. You are deciding at every moment. So decide things work in your favor. Decide that whatever you're affirming for, that you have it now. Decide that when you're manifesting, everything you do works, and it works quickly and easily, effortlessly. Y'all got to start deciding these things for yourself, because if you don't, nobody else is going to do it for you, which is why a lot of y'all are struggling. You feel me? So that wraps up the whole operant power and assigning meanings. Then let's talk about everyone is you pushed out. A lot of people get this mixed up too. Everyone is you pushed out just means everyone is your awareness pushed out. It doesn't mean everyone is literally you. Everyone is your awareness pushed out. There are millions of ideas, assumptions, beliefs, expectations that you hold in your subconscious mind that get pushed out every day, whether it's something small, whether it's major things, consistent life patterns. You feel me? Because there's some very specific ones and very general ones. Like, some people are like, every 2 years this happens. Every time I meet this type of person, this happens. Or all white people are like this, all black people are like this. That is your awareness being pushed out. People come back to reflect what is in your subconscious mind, and it can be no other way. That's all everyone is you pushed out is about. And it's also whatever you assume about a person, whatever version of a person, experience, or thing that you choose, it gets reflected back to you. Everyone is you pushed out. Everyone is your awareness pushed out. Let's not complicate that. Let's not complicate that any more than it needs to be complicated. You feel me? Next thing we're gonna cover. A lot of people ask me about tarot cards and psychic readings and all that. It kind of ties into the whole you're the operant power of your reality. You don't need to give away your power by going to get a tarot reading, going to get psychic readings, or astrology readings. You don't need none of that. Now, if it helps you or you see that the readings in your favor, great. But for a lot of y'all, it does not help y'all and you're giving your power away. Do not give your power away under any circumstances. I'm telling you, it is the best decision you could ever make in your life. So there's that. What's the next thing to cover? I'm trying to keep it real simple, and y'all know I shoot off the hip. You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting off the motherfucking hip with it. Another thing, with finding coaches to watch or finding coaches that you want to work with. I'm not just saying this because I'm a coach. I'm telling y'all because I see things and I'm very compassionate for y'all. When watching a coach, if they're telling you things that you know don't feel right in your spirit, reject it. If there's someone out there telling you this is how you manifest something, but they don't have the results to show it, stop listening to them. I'm telling you right now, there's so many coaches out there that are trying to tell y'all how to manifest an SP, but have not manifested an SP. Or coaches telling y'all how to manifest money, but they haven't touched any money. Telling y'all how to manifest weight loss, and they clearly haven't lost any fucking weight. So why are y'all listening to people that don't have results? And even on top of that, there's some people you can tell, especially as far as self-concept, you can tell when people work on their self-concept or not. Real shit. There's no other way for me to say that. So yeah, use your discernment when you're watching certain coaches and picking whoever you want to sign up with. I don't give a damn if it's me. Just get a good coach. You feel me? If that's what you're going to do. Another thing I wanted to touch on. Pause. Fucking pause. What's that one? Oh, perfectionism. This isn't even something people talk about, but y'all got to drop this whole notion that you got to be fucking perfect. Perfect is a flawed concept anyway, as far as human standards. But people think they gotta be perfect to get their manifestation. Oh, I can't have one bad thought, I can't have one bad emotion, I can't have one bad day, or I fucked up my manifestation. Goes back to tying into assigning the meanings. Stop thinking that you gotta be absolutely perfect. Every thought has to be in line, this, that, and the third for you to get your manifestation. This is something that a lot of us picked up as children, thinking that, or being taught that you gotta, whether it's by your parents, your teachers, your peers, that you have to be absolutely perfect for you to get a good grade or for you to get a reward. In this sense, your manifestation is your reward. Let that shit go. And by let that shit go, I mean stop subscribing to it. You would not subscribe to a YouTube channel or follow a TikTok who has someone posting shit that you don't fuck with or that you don't resonate with. So why are y'all subscribing to ideologies, assumptions, beliefs, expectations that do not favor you? That's all letting go is as well, and that's even another point. You don't gotta let go of your manifestation, or when people say let go, that's all it means. Stop worrying about or stop subscribing to certain ideologies when it comes to this, but letting go when it comes to manifestation just means stop worrying about the when and how. Just think as if it's true. That's what letting go means, and that's to clear that up as well, because we're getting back to the basics. I'm really just running through all the things that I've seen people ask me about, talk about, whether it's in email coaching, Zoom calls, comments, all of that. These are things that people ask me about. Do I have to let go or detach? Letting go or detaching just means stop worrying about the when and the how and think as if it's true until it's true, no matter what you see. Another thing y'all asked me about, robotic affirming. Robotic affirming is just about as simple as it sounds, and I've been telling y'all about robotic affirming, but I never called it robotic affirming. I made a video about this 3 or 4 years ago before anybody even called it robotic affirming. I can literally link the TikTok. This was back when I had the flat top, the sky top. You feel me? Now I got locks. I mean, they're getting long. They low key longer than this, but I got 2 strands right now. If I took them out, they probably at least past my ears. But that's besides the point. Just wanted to show up the girl. You know what I'm saying? But I've been talking about it. I said in the video, I said, pretend you have a friend in your head that cannot shut the fuck up all day. That's just talking all day about how you just received this new manifestation or how you just received this thing. I've been telling y'all about robotic affirming and how well it works. Saturating your mind. All these key points that we talk about in law of assumption. Saturating your mind, not wavering, not reacting to 3D circumstances, not reaffirming the 3D. This all works together when we do robotic affirming, as y'all call it. And it's as simple as it sounds. It's just mindlessly repeating your affirmations over and over and over and over again, especially when you're thinking of the subject. There's obviously going to be times where you sit down, you do 5, 10, 15 minutes of focusing on that specific subject or subjects, you feel me? But when the subject's on your mind, just robotically repeat it, or like I told y'all in the TikTok video that I'm gonna link, or that I linked. Pretend you have a friend that's in your head all day and cannot shut the fuck up about how you just got this new thing. Feel me? You do that, you'll see how fast your manifestations show up. Then let's talk about reacting to the 3D. This goes back to my last video. I don't know what order I'm gonna post these videos, but I have a video that I just made about nervous system regulation and how that helps you not react to the 3D. Doing things like breath work, EFT tapping, meditating, it helps you control your thoughts. It helps you control your reactions to certain things that happen in the 3D. Reacting to the 3D is something I prefer y'all not to do, but I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. Stop thinking, and all these points tie in together, and I hope y'all this makes sense, because I've been doing this and teaching this for so long that it all makes sense to me. I hope y'all understand that yes, we would prefer y'all as coaches, if you're a good coach, you prefer your clients not to react to the 3D. But if you do not assign the meaning that, oh, I fucked up, I gotta start over. That's not how this works. Feel me? It does not mean you started over. Just keep persistent, affirm anyways. That's another big point I wanted to bring in. And I'm just tying this all together so well. So well. I'm back in my element, you know what I'm saying? One of my biggest teaching points is affirm anyways. People are like, okay, and this ties in with circumstances don't matter. I'm tying everything together. I've never said this. This goes with circumstances don't matter, all these other things. People are like, oh, what if I had an opposing dream? What if I had a dream that I had my manifestation? What if I'm seeing signs? What if I'm not seeing signs? What if I'm seeing movement? What if they said this? What if they did that? What if this happens? Affirm anyway. You'll be so amazed to find out that if you would just keep persisting no matter what you see, which ties into the very first point I said, things if it's true until it's true no matter what you see. if y'all would just keep affirming anyways, you'll get your manifestation a lot faster. You feel me? You'll get the thing or the person that you want a lot faster, rather than reacting over and over again and then being like, well, what if this happened? What if that happened? Fuck all that. Keep affirming. Affirm anyway. I'm telling you right now, it works time and time again. Anytime I've gotten a manifestation, despite circumstances, it was because I affirmed anyways. You feel me? Goes back to being the operative power. You decide. Don't let a circumstance decide for you. Don't let an event or old events, old manifestations playing out decide that, oh, I can't have my manifestation. You feel me? Is that all I wanted to cover? This is 15 minutes of yapping. I don't want to make this video too long. Is that it? Chat, is that it? Yeah, that might be it. That's like back to the basics, real shit. Like, oh, let me also get on this. Sleep tapes, life changer. I talk about them a lot because for me personally, and for a lot of my clients, a lot of my followers, y'all have seen how powerful sleep tapes are. And here's some of the common questions I get. Knows with stuff like 06 Gucci. Anyways, a lot of y'all ask, oh, or y'all say, I can't sleep with sleep tapes because I never get a good night's rest. I tell y'all that's subconscious resistance. The more you persist in something, it'll get easier. You'll get to the point where you can sleep with affirmations every night. I've seen this time and time again. Y'all like, well, I can't sleep to them, and you've only been trying them for a week. And you're like, I can't sleep the affirmation tapes. I'm telling you, if you persist, you'll start seeing it's easier to sleep to. Number two, it's gonna make you more confident in your manifestations because the best times, I know there's technically not a best time, but one of the most effective times to manifest is as you're falling asleep, while you're sleeping, and when you first wake up. So if you're playing an affirmation tape as you're falling asleep, while you're sleeping, and when it's playing when you first wake up, do y'all know how confident it's going to make you in the fact that you're going to get what you want and you're going to change your self-concept? I'm telling y'all right now, sleep affirmation tapes are a game changer. And if you don't believe me, just go on my Instagram and look at the success stories for the King and the Queen tape. Or you can just go look at some of the tapes I've already posted on YouTube and look at the comments. I'm telling you. Or Dylan James got some real good sleep tapes. Go look at his comments. Look at what people are saying about sleep tapes. I'm telling y'all, game changer. Oh, a couple other things. Affirmations. Affirmations, y'all like, what are those? Affirmations are just affirmations in question form. That's it. So instead of saying, I am so sexy, I am so handsome, I am so rich, why am I so sexy? Why am I so handsome? Why am I so rich? Manifestation is so easy. Why is manifestation so easy for you? You feel me? It's just changing the affirmation to a question form. Then there's a couple frequently asked questions that I get that I feel like are pretty simple. I'll be telling people, change your thoughts. They're like, okay, when you affirm, do you say it out loud? Do I have to say it out loud or in my head? You can do either one. But when I say change your thoughts, I'm clearly talking about in your head. You don't have to say it out loud. You can if you want, and if that helps you, great. But I'm talking about in your head. You can do either one. And even going back to the sleep tapes, it's another, my mind ain't all over the place. I used to say that all the time, but it's not. This is just how my mind works, and I'm cool with that. Going back to sleep tapes, people are like, oh, do I have to play it on full volume? Do I need headphones? Do I have to use blah, 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 blah. You don't have to use headphones, and you don't have to play it on full volume. You can literally put it under your pillow, put the volume like a notch or two below mute or above mute, and you're straight. I'm telling you, it still works. Also with sleep tapes, listen to them throughout the day. I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. It helps with the resistance and all that. And even doing breath work and EFT tapping, nervous system regulation, it helps when you're using sleep tapes because your mind is processing a bunch of new changes, especially if you're getting my tapes, because I covered multiple subjects. So it's changing and rearranging a lot of different beliefs, and that can be a very tedious process. So doing nervous system regulation, doing all these different things are going to help the process make it easier for you. Feel me? And now I think I can conclude this video. If I missed anything, y'all let me know. I can make a part 2 on back to the basics. But that's it. This is the most basic video about law of assumption. I know it was a little bit, scattered here and there, but I know I tied the points together very well. But with that being said, it's being your favorite Shaboy boy, your favorite Shaboy Lloyd, your favorite Shablickety Val, your favorite all that in the bag of chips. And as always, keep it funky, nigga.